Hello, I like very much the idea of a tiny camper, but for me to be qualified for to be a camper or camper van, it needs to have a number of features, and one of those features is that you must be able to stand up in it, and it must be self-contained. And so the tiniest ones are effectively 541 centimeters long, because that's the smallest Ducato, Boxer, Ford Transit, Citroen Jumper. And so here we have a camper van on the smallest chassis, 541 centimeters. This thing comes at a price of 67,000 euros. It is the CaraBus M540 MQ, and let's have a look around it. Clearly, you've got to bear in mind that there is a compromise always when you're dealing with the cost to size to everything. So some things, you're trying to fit lots of things into a small area, but bear in mind the cost is not, because it's got the same sort of features as the larger vehicle, you're not going to see much of a difference there. Let's see, are the lights on? And I'll show you this. The lights are not on, so let's put the lights on. And so in here, good, it's got two drainage points. Bad, they're not domestic size, it's the smaller size. In fact, they've got three sizes, at least three sizes, and so it's hard. You can find plugs, but you can't find filters for them. I'll come inside so you can see what the situation is like in here for having a shower. Okay, that's me. So it's reasonable, I suppose. I mean, one thing I do is I would sit on the toilet there whilst washing myself, and take this up because I think these things can break. Happened to me once, and one broke whilst washing myself. Nice storage things here, with not much of a ledge, but there is this elastic thing in here as well. Non-slip floor. I've been joined by somebody in here wanting to do something. We've got here two burners plus one sink. Below we've got the electric fridge. Is a 12-volt fridge, non-gas fridge, and we've got drawers actually below with, I'd point out, proper sides to them. An extension here to the kitchen. It says here this is an extra large seating area with a comfort function. Doesn't look extra large to me. Looks the same size as everything else. And inside, LED lighting, which is a very good point. Here we have some. What's the point of that? What can you do with that? I mean, there's a tiny ledge on it, and anything you put in there is going to fall out as soon as the vehicle starts moving. Now the problem is that these people who manufacture and design them don't use them, so they don't know. And if that looks good, but if as soon as you start trying to use it, then it wouldn't really work. Now I've got the thing with the easy entry table, and it says here, okay, don't lean on it, don't put weight on it, and I have my doubts at these ones without because this easy entry hasn't got a table leg down there, so it doesn't mean that it's easier to get into the van. But I have my doubts, and I can't prove it. I don't know. I've had no feedback negative on this. But the weight that it can take? I mean, you could be sitting there, and then you put your elbows on the table, and then suddenly you've got more weight on you'd normally have. Will it take the weight? Particularly if you've got, I don't know, some other things on the table at the same time. That's something which would absolutely bother me with this system. Anyway, I don't actually know from experience, so there, I need to find that out. Yes, there's a choice of upholstery, and I think the lighting's quite good as well. Right, did I show this? Possibly didn't, can't remember. There you go. Now they've put a ledge up here, but they haven't put a ledge there. And this is totally daft, because if you want to sit up in bed, you want to sit up in bed at this side, it's more likely. And now, if you've got storage up there, fair enough, but this isn't. You can't store things there. That should come right out. In fact, the only thing here positive you can say about this is that they've got a USB there, so you can plug your phone in. But now that, in many cases, if it was storage, I'd say yeah, fair enough. But there isn't any storage. We've got the blind. Maybe you can see it's in two parts. So you've got the mosquito net, and you've got the normal blind. Personally, I prefer to have one, but that's just me. There may be advantages to having two. And if you can think of the advantages, write them down below. They've got a nice new control panel here. I like look at that. So USB there. I suppose you can stick your phone in here, and it might charge. Let's come to the back. Door here, not insulated, and there you can see we've got first of all the gas cabinet. How much space is there? You can get two gas cylinders in there. Now here at the back we've got this. The bed comes in three parts, as they all do these days, or some of them even come in four. And this will lift up, as you can see, and then you could put the mattresses to one side, and then you could use this for carrying much larger things. But you can see from what I would term a tiny van, you can get quite a lot inside. Bike thing comes down automatically. That was a joke. I didn't know it wasn't secured. In fact, I'll leave it down as a so the next person that comes along doesn't get it. They have an option of this will as an electrical soft close for this. Let's see if this has got it. Well, if it has it, it doesn't work. So it's also got the option of electrical heating, floor heating. No, it's not electrical. It's can't be electrical. Can't remember what it is. But you've got the option of floor heating as well. So there you go. That's a tiny van. I would suggest, first of all, there's in Weinsberg, have a look at the Ford one, which is roughly the same cost, roughly €3,000 more. And you might also want to have a look at the Dreamer, for example, or Carmen Mobile, which I think it's cheaper and I think it's better made. So it gives an idea. But anyway, thanks for being with me today, and all the best from me in Stuttgart.